we are looking at something that doesn't exist anymore. A Cadillac from when an era of luxury wasn't measured in touchscreen, horsepower, numbers. It was measured in size, comfort, and presence. Imagine it's 1976. Gas was cheap, Cadillac was king, and if you wanted the best that America offered, you bought this, the Eldorado. The Eldorado wasn't built to race anyone. It wasn't set for lap records. It was built to make every drive feel important. Thanks to the Highline Group for letting us experience this awesome car. Just look at the front end, chrome everywhere, the enormous grille, that awesome Cadillac logo, the hood ornament. Modern cars try all the time to look this aggressive, but Cadillac is just confident in the way that they used to do it. Once you open the door, you'll immediately see what we're talking about. This is classic 70s. Look at this cool print. Ashtray. Look at the back seat. Getting in. This is more like a sofa than it is a car. Glove box that goes off for 3 days. Look how far out the hood is. Way out there. It's 5.5 feet. So nice. And this is when cars came with 2 keys. A square key and a round key. The round key moves this little piece over like so. Put it in and you open up the front. Look how big this is. It's massive. In addition to that, here's a gas cap. Right here. Right there. Look, see? Gas cap. Trunk goes down. More chrome. Getting in the car. Look how big this is. Look at the real wood right here. The door is so big, they actually put in this massive handle. Here are your controls. Lock the doors, windows, lights, wipers. This is your climate control, your cruise control, which is all done by vacuum, by the way. Convertible top goes up, the power antenna, really nice. And it has everything that you want and nothing that you don't. Let's take it on the road. Driving the 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. Mind you, this one does not have power steering. It has power assisted steering. So if you're in a parking lot, you better have good muscles. All right, first impressions. This lanyard is huge. It goes down the road unbelievable. You do not feel bumps. You do not feel anything. The only thing that you feel is you are in a very, very big car. Your directionals work on either one of the 2 wings. Your high beams do the same exact thing. This car is not designed for sport. This car is designed to arrive. This car is designed to have fun. This car is designed to cruise. You put the top down like right now, you are driving in possibly one of the most luxurious convertibles ever designed. It is classic and it is 1000% Cadillac. Cadillac will not let you forget that, because right way out there 5.5 feet away is the Cadillac logo with the crest. You can't forget you're in a Caddy. This is unbelievably big. I'm used to big cars sometimes, not this big. I used to own one of these, and when I owned it, it was short-lived. It was a birthday present, didn't end well, but I love the car, and this is so nice. I love the interior, this different print right here. I think it's either cheetah print or leopard print. You know, leopards have spots, cheetahs have spots, so you know, whatever you want to call it, that's what it is. It's so nice, and it's soft, and it's comfortable, and it's not faded. It looks the part. It is definitely an enthusiast car. It is definitely a great weekend car too. This is one of those ones you can go for a nice little ride up to, you know, New Hampshire and just cruise on the road and just enjoy it. It doesn't have any of the bells and whistles that other cars from today have. There's no computers in this car. Everything is run on vacuum and horsepower and engine size and massive front brakes and huge drum brakes in the back to slow this beast down. This thing weighs 4,642 pounds. Now, talk about incredible. This thing has pickup. It has speed. But it's not lightning speed. It's cruising speed. This brings you up on the highway and it gets you moving, and it's all about inertia. Once the inertia of this car has you going, you're going. It's all steel. It's all hard steel. It's all chrome. It is so much of an experience to drive this because it truly is a luxury car. You know, earlier in another video we drove the Rolls Royce. Again, luxury car. But this is a different type of luxury car. This is a actual comfortable cruiser. You drive 55, 60 miles an hour in this all day long. You maybe get 8 to 10 miles to the gallon, but you don't care because it's so nice inside. I have the 4 windows up and the top down, and it's super quiet in here. In addition to that, it is literally like riding on my sofa at home. I feel like I have a big TV screen in front of me and not the actual road. It's isolated, but also exposed at the same time. It's a real nice dichotomy. When I think Cadillac, I think of my mother. My mother only drove Cadillacs. And, you know, everything with her was the Coupe de Ville. Mind you, she was only 4'11"3/4". And this is what she liked to drive. It was for her. She loved it. And now I can see why. When I bought my first Cadillac, I loved it. I thought it was great. Now I understand why my mother loved hers so much. It's just a pleasure to drive. You're not in a rush to get anywhere. It's a nice cruising vessel, and you just enjoy it. You enjoy the ride. You enjoy the feeling. And that is something that doesn't exist in today's cars. Today's cars are all about techno gadgetry and how fast you could go, and electric power and torque and blah blah blah. These cars made in the 70s, they weren't made for that. This was not, definitely was not made for that. This was made to be a cruising vessel. Watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The ultimate cruising vessel. Now granted, he had a different car, however they were all made like that. Big, huge land yachts that did the point of getting you from point A to point B in style. You didn't care about whether or not you got there, you know, in 45 seconds. You got there when you got there. And in this car, you're going to get there when you get there. It's going to be reliable. It's a great body on the car. It's really classic looking. And I got to tell you, it's super nice. Yeah, does it handle as well as most cars? No, it handles like a boat. But it's supposed to. That's what it's designed for. It's not handled, you know, not supposed to handle like you're going around corners and you're whipping in and out of autocross. This on an autocross would be fun just for about the first 3 turns, and then you'd be exhausted. But cruising on the highway at 45, 50 miles an hour and just enjoying life, listening to something cool on the stereo, talking to your significant other, you know, taking the kids on a long cruise, going to the beach, going up into the mountains. It's so nice. Listen, if you're interested in this car, reach out to the folks over at the Highline Group in Lowell. Tell them Eric the AutoHound sent you. And if you like this type of content, please make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive.